Hello, Arizona. It is time for America's Audit Update.
For those of you who do not know, AZ GOP Chairman Kelly Ward, that's Arizona, is giving us an update on the audit in Arizona for the 2020 election. Anyways, how's it going over there in Arizona?
From the Republican Party of Arizona, I am your chairwoman, Dr. Kelly Ward. Let's take a look at where we are and what we can look forward to over the next week.
Now she's breathing kind of erratically. She's trying to sip in breaths in between words. We also see her as she gets through one part, she closes her eyes and gives like a dot moment, the period moment on it, so that she can go into the next thing. Now I'm going to assume that she's got something on the other side of this camera helping her with her points, because that we're seeing is a lot of stress, probably mixed in with some excitement. The excitement of this audit, the excitement of what could happen when they present the evidence, just a whole bunch of excitement, and then the stress of telling everyone and looking at so much of what has happened with the attacks that the Democrats keep giving her. So she's got to do this right, and she doesn't want to mess up. So much stress, and it just keeps going on and on. Let's see if there's actually anything. Leave that out.
Audit began on April 24th. It has been a wild roller coaster ride of ridiculous Democrat lawsuits alleging that hate groups were on the audit floor, to challenging the very credibility of the auditing firms themselves, or even the right of the Arizona State Senate to perform the audit at all.
So as you watch this part, she is giving you a lot of body movement. A shit ton of it. Arms are coming out. They're coming in. She's sticking her finger out in front of herself, but it's not pointed at you. It's kind of curved in because she's not pointing at you. It's like a motion towards you. The eyes keep closing. This is portrayal. This does not necessarily mean deception, but we know she's stressed. We know she's excited, and she's portraying, which leads one to conclude that this is a sale. She is selling it. Not a bad thing. I don't need to be sold on it. If you need to be sold on it, then, well, sorry.
Democrats and their high-priced attorney, powered by their dark money donors, have said and done everything and anything to delay or stop the audit. Yesterday, some members of the media were expelled from the Coliseum for posting ballot images and doxing volunteers knowingly and against the rules. Well, as of today, America's audit continues. Ballots are being counted today, and we will see those being counted every day until...
So this is when her voice kind of breaks away from the body. She's in a lot of portrayal. And if you're actually not used to portraying or acting, but you know you have to go big or go home, her mouth and her movements desynchronize. And it was already going because they're so big and loud that they weren't really synced to begin with. And now as she just goes through this last bit, her hand kind of moves around and like it's lost and then goes down back to her lap as her voice continues to speak, because she's not a very loud person. She doesn't portray. Already, just from that little instance, you realize that she just likes having conversations and she just likes to talk quietly. This is out of character.
They're done. We're also hearing that the tabulation machines are being packed up for return to the Maricopa County election facilities. So what's to come? Democrats did succeed in gaining access to the audit floor. Now, they were invited to start with, but now there's been a reckless decision of the Arizona Secretary of State, Katie Hobbs, to allow liberal partisan attack groups to so-called represent Arizona voters to observe the process. That's troubling, and we are continuing to monitor that situation. Trust me, no good will come of that, and we can expect to hear new wild allegations from the Democrats in the days to come. Now, May 14th was the original completion date for the audit. Our understanding now is that they are ramping up the ballot evaluations, and the process is continuing as quickly as it possibly can. They want to do it, and they want to do it right. If they don't make that May 14th deadline, there are options to move the remaining audit processes into smaller venues in the Veterans Memorial Coliseum.
So as we watch her talk about this deadline as far as getting this audit done, and it's May 14th, her movements are still loud, but it's not that, you don't see the heavy breathing so much in this one. She's a little calmer in speaking about this. Not completely, but a little calmer. Which tells me, because it's something obviously she wants to have done to get it done before May 14th, and the fact that this is calm says there's no issues. Her mentality, her mind is okay. May 14th, oh, it's going to be done. It's done. Like, no issues. It's done. Like it's a past event, which is good news. Because all of us who's sitting there looking at this election that just went by us are going, oh, is this actually going to amount to anything? As far as their audit goes, apparently in her mind, it's done. I guess the next big step that we can all sit there and go, is it actually going to do anything when it's done?
So that pre-scheduled events can take place where the audit is being conducted right now. Another option is that
And then we go back right now, and she takes her hands together, chops them down, closes her eyes, and puts her period on it. That is her stress. She doesn't quite know how to transition from point to point. My advice to her would be stop with the portrayal. Americans don't need to be sold on it. State your case and be done with it. We're going to watch.
the audit could take a 3 to 4 day pause and then return to the main Coliseum floor and resume operations for as long as needed. The bottom line, look for
more stress on that. It could take a pause for 3 to 4 days and then resume. And there's calmness. Not that she's very calm, but there's calmer. And then she gets a little bit more tense. You see her body tense up when she talks about, and then resume. And as if her words are saying as long as needed, but her body knows that's no, you can't do that.
Democrat and media assaults against the audit this week, and look for the counting to continue. As we've said repeatedly here, we will continue to do this audit. And it's not to undermine elections, as the Democrats claim. This audit is to actually give the Arizona voting public assurance that our elections are secure, fair, and honest. Who doesn't want that? I guess the Democrats. Thanks for joining us today. We will stay vigilant so you can stay informed. I'll see you soon.
She's much calmer at the end of that. I'll see you soon. Even the voice goes down. I'll see you soon, and it's pleasant. Yeah, that's her norm. Not out there being portraying. Well, all in all, good news. Looks like we may actually have a very good audit, and at least in her mind, it's been done.
I would like to thank the sponsor of this video, Firo. Firo is one of the few cryptocurrency projects that I respect. Unlike most other cryptocurrencies, Firo is focused on safeguarding your financial privacy without compromising on trustlessness, which means no third parties are required, and transactions are private by default. Firo also has an exciting roadmap to look forward to. Features such as Instant Send, where payments can both be sent and confirmed within seconds. There's also Elysium, which adds tokenization functionality similar to Ethereum, but it also enables these assets to enjoy Firo's privacy technology. There's many more things on the roadmap, and if you'd like to learn more, head over to firo.org. If you'd like to learn more about analysing body language, there is a video course available on Mandy's website for Gold subscribers, where Mandy teaches more about her techniques of deception detection. There's also other content such as the Crime series and Interesting Mind series, available to both Gold and Silver subscribers.
If you like it, please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.